Well, good afternoon. So today it's Thursday. It's a little bit overcast. So today I'm going to do a little bit of maintenance. It's kind of crucial maintenance because Betty and I have developed a bit of a problem. Betty won't start. Betty's starter motor has jammed. So I'm going to try and replace it. Apparently it's one of the easiest and simplest changes to make and to replace, so I'm going to give it a go. Yeah. Okay, so I have my toolbox, I have my new starter motor, which I've checked the make and the model and the year. I have my Haynes Book of Lies, and I have a cup of tea. So, time to get this little bad boy off and put a new one on. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing with this, so first thing is I've got to get the old one off. And the manual says, for starter motor, disassembly, inspection and reassembly. Well, I don't want to reassemble it. I just want to change it. Starter motor, removal and installation. Disconnect the battery from the negative terminal. Okay, I need to do that. Pull back the rubber cover, remove the nut retaining the starter cable to the starter and disconnect the cable. Got the bike the wrong way round, really. Okay, so remove that and then remove these. Okay, do that. I managed to get the rubber cover off, so that's one bit done. Now I've got to undo it and do the other things. Okay, stage one complete. I have spent about an hour. I have disconnected the battery and removed 3 bolts. 3. 2 were easy, 1 was a pig. There's always one. So now it says, lift the end of the starter slightly and disengage the starter from the crankcase by pulling it out to the right. Lift the end of the starter slightly. Alright. Disengage it from the what's it? How do you disengage it? Maybe I need 2 hands and a bit of brute force and ignorance. She's out! Now it's time to see if I bought the right one. Well, that looks pretty similar to me. I think I done it. I think I got the right one. Okay. So this is probably one of those Haynes moments where refitting is reversal of removal. I don't know if because I've just hammered it and played around with it, but it is actually spinning. So I know it was a problem before. I can only think that it was a problem again. So I am going to replace it. But maybe I'll keep this one, because you never know. Inspect the O-ring at the end of the starter and replace it if necessary. Well, presumably that's the O-ring. I'm not going to need to replace it because this one's new. Also inspect the teeth on the starter pinion gear and the reduction gear. It actually looked pretty good. The teeth that were on there actually looked pretty good. Okay. Apply little engine oil to the O-ring. Installation is otherwise the reversal of removal. I love that. Okay. Apply a little engine oil to the O-ring. This is where you guys are going to tell me that's not the O-ring. It's got to be. Installation is otherwise the reverse of removal. So I have just rested the new one in. I've given it a little gentle little tap. It seems to be lining up with the mounting points. So I guess I'm going to do it all up and see what happens. Okay, that's that. Okay, so I've done it, I think. The old one's off, the new one is in. Getting the battery reconnected was a bit of a faff actually, but never mind. But let's have a look. Where is she? There she is. There she is. Woo! I have refitted all the bits. I'm hoping that I've got it aligned correctly in here. It seemed to sit nicely. Just gave it one little tap with the rubber mallet on one end, and it lined up perfectly for the mountings on the other side. I guess now there's only one thing to do. If she doesn't start, it's probably because I've had her on trickle charge in the shed, so it could be that there's not. I'm making excuses. I'm making excuses for why this might not work. And I haven't optimistically, I haven't put all the covers back on yet. Did a thing! I'm a little bit chuffed. I'm not going to turn her off yet because she needs to recharge, so I'm going to leave her running for a bit, and I'll try and put all the panels and stuff back on the side. But I changed the starter motor. Not a big deal, I get, for a lot of you. For me, it's a fairly big deal. I'm still learning, and this is one of the first times I've worked on this bike mechanically, so I'm chuffed. time to put all the bits back now. I've made a bit of a mess. So there's oil all over the floor and yeah, tools, and I've almost run out of tea. We have a little thing.
Oh.
What happened?
I have to fix it. It's not fixing now.